Hi, welcome to Dice Control Dojo. I'm Phil and I'm practicing every day and sharing my tips so we can all get better at the casino. This morning, last day in Vegas. So we have to make it count. A little chilly in the air. It's okay. Trying to make sure I'm working on hopefully we don't go to the 14-foot tables. I'm still trying to get this measurement down for a 12-footer, but yesterday was a throw. So what did I do differently? So yesterday, 12-foot throw, 8.5 feet, but when you're doing 10 feet, you don't want to jerk it. Your tendency to throw for a longer table is to jerk it, right? You want to try and make sure you're hitting the back wall, nobody's yelling at you. So it's very important not to change your throw. Keep your muscle memory all the same. It's just a simple matter, and it's a big controversy. I know I'm going to get yelled at with some of the pros, but I like to take a bigger backswing through. That's all. The only change, rather than my little backswing, you got to make sure you're following through. So little backswing is one thing. To go a little harder or further, so your muscle memory stays the same, because you want this to be the exact same. I want this to be nice and relaxed, and I want to end in a follow through with my circle so that the dice come out of the circle the exact same way. So when you're throwing for a different table, I'm just dropping back and I'm going way back, maybe another 6 inches, but that's it, right? So if you're doing it a little bit more, and when you're doing a different size table, 14-footer, do that dead cat to start, right? Then try and find your spots, but work out that extra backswing through so that you're not changing anything else. Everything else remains the same. You're not doing anything fancy. So I'm going to head out. I'm going to share my adventures today, and hopefully we have a good day. So I'll check back with you soon. All right, back from the sessions. Once again, we ended up at a 14-foot table. No choice. We couldn't get on the table. Mondays are wonky in that some tables aren't open in the morning. A lot of tables aren't open first thing in the morning anyway, and we're such early birds that we needed to make sure we were good. So we found a 14-foot table that was open. So we got on there, and once again, trying to get through throwing, it's a challenge for 14 feet. My first buddy threw a 10. I was making sure everybody was good first. I wasn't betting a lot. And then there was a 4 throw, a 3 throw. Then my buddy here had a 12 throw, which he did pretty good. So these aren't really good. And then, of course, so my first throw on this 14-foot. So like I said, trying to figure it out. Through my first one, it was a 7, right? So, okay, I made some money trying to dead cat or trying to figure out that throw. Then the next throw again. Thank God there was not an all tall small on this 14-foot table. People would be really mad that they're losing money. I don't do the all tall small, but they do. And I hit a 7 again. Then I threw a 9. Just getting that backswing going, just things aren't going really well. Couldn't find my rhythm, and then I 7'd out. So it was a 7-7-9-7. So hey, practicing 90 days to Vegas, you're still going to do it, right? It's statistics. You know, you're not going to have your best day. I'm on a 14-foot table, not comfortable. Couldn't do that. So we went through another round with my buddy here doing a 15 throw, but then there was like a 5 throw, a 0.7. Then my next throw was, again, an 8 throw. I just could not find any consistency and wonkiness on my throw. My buddy here had an 18 throw, which saved us, so I didn't lose so much money in the morning session. But everybody else, we just couldn't get through. I had another 9 session, so just not going well. We went through the table. It took us a few hours. We're breaking, going to have lunch, relax, debrief, see if we can get back onto our 12-foot tables for the evening. But it's exhausting. We're very tired. It's been a long weekend. 72 hours is probably the max that you can handle this. And you just can't stand at a table. It's different if you're sitting at a blackjack table and stuff. I mean, the energy of when you're at the table, your calves, your legs, that all plays into you throwing well or not. And I can get the rhythm up and getting going, but if you're tired and you're wary, it's just going to rear its ugly head on you. You're going to not. Remember, it's micro, micro, micro. Everything's relying on your not being tired, your wrists not being tired, your mental game. You got to be on the game. Plus, remember, when I'm home and I'm betting with myself and that, when you're dealing with dealers and they're paying you back and you're missing bets, you may forgot to put a bet down. That's why it's so important to know your bets and get your bets down immediately so you're not thinking when the dice are coming to you. Okay, they want you throwing fast, so get your bets down. Try and make sure your friends that are around you are protecting you from the throw, making sure they're keeping people at bay and that you're able to just concentrate on your throw. I have great friends that protect me and keep me protected from other people. They'll be distractors, so they'll be talking to other people and making sure we're having fun, but we're not having chaos. We had a throw yesterday that I've never seen such chaos in my life at a casino. And I forgot to talk about this. I was just too tired. But my buddy at the end was trying to throw. Everything went wrong that can go through. And he had a great throw. But I'm telling you, everything went wrong. He had people, they brought in chips. Now, they weren't because he was throwing for a long time. He'd only been throwing 4 times. But they brought in extra chips. There was a guy next to him that can consistently throwing late bets in, just throwing chips in right when he has the dice. So he has the dice and he's trying to throw, and there are chips flying. There's people who were buying on the table at every throw. He had to stop and reset. I am so proud of him. He powered through that. I had my bets down a couple times. I mean, it was like Omaha because but it was just so chaotic. It was actually relaxing, and he really took it well. He took it 10 times better than I would. I would have been nuts. I'd have been freaking out, upset, all this stuff going on, people challenging bets, people challenging what's going on, and it was nightmare. And he handled it like a trooper. He powered through that and did a really long throw. And it was fantastic. I was so proud of him. And those are the stories that you have. Those are the stories you come away with and you're like, do you remember the time when everything was going wrong and yet he still had an over 20 throw? We made a lot of money. And I was so proud of him because he's a guy who is focused. He can focus and really buckle down and not let things like that worry him. He concentrates perfectly. He can just stay in his head and not let these things go. But I'm telling you, when there's this much chaos, I'm not able to do that. I don't have the mental game for that. I try and I practice. But when you're home and it's quiet like this, and you're warming up and you're throwing, you don't have that chaos going on. It's nothing. So this is what I'm trying to say is the game itself at craps, which is fun. It's the best game in the casino. There's so many people having fun when it's going well. The dealers are well. We're having everything going great. Is fantastic, but so many things can just offset that, and you got to be prepared for it. No matter how much I talk about these videos and talk, once you're live and in a session and seeing what's going on, it's unbelievable. You would think that at this day and age in Las Vegas, at a casino at these level, that people would be understanding how the game works, but the bottom line is it doesn't. You're still going to have newbies that show up that just throw money in, people that don't care if they throw money in. They don't know that the etiquette isn't there. So in the future, I'm going to have constant etiquette classes about when you're practicing, how to practice through a tough situation, because I saw it live and I want to talk a lot more about it. But I want to get out on the casinos today. I want to go have fun. Okay session this morning, but we're going to break, we're going to eat, we're going to relax, we're going to sleep. We're going to have one more big session, hopefully to this late afternoon, and then hopefully start drinking after that. So I'll let you know how that goes as soon as I come back. All right, back from our final sessions. Tired, we're going to go drinking after this. Just wanted to come and share what's going on. Had a fabulous end day. I'm telling you, we got back to a 12-foot table. We all got our sessions in. We started out with my buddy, SR1. He had a 21 roll, which was fantastic. We're not going to talk about the people at the end. They were not very supportive of us this last session, but that's okay. They held their own, as you could see. On the few days, they were saving us quite a bit, so I'm proud of them, but not tonight. So then today, believe it or not, is it a good throw or a bad throw? I hit the all tall small on my throw after just 13 throws. So think about that. I only repeated 2 numbers, and I literally went 3, 8, 2, 2, 6, 5, 4, 4, 9, 6, 10, 12, 11. Hit the all tall small. Lots of money. Fantastic things, but not making any money, right? Because I'm not repeating a lot of stuff for me. Anyway, then I was repeating the 9, 10, 8, 8, 10, 4, 11, 5. And then, so I had a 23 throw, had a lot of repeaters at the end, which was fantastic. I found my zone. So that's that part when you finally figured it out. And I was in that zone for a long time, that the dice were coming out very nice. They were coming out of my hand. I had a good C, and I was doing well. Made a lot of money for my buddies, very well. I got a tip, very happy about that. And then to be outdone, I couldn't, my buddy on SL1 just couldn't let things be good with me getting a 23 roll. He had to go right back with a 17 roll. He hit the small, and it was fantastic. So it was very exciting. We had a really good run. Then we got a 3 count and a 3 count on the outside. So then I'm up, right? And I got a challenge, right? I gotta beat SL1's throw of the 17. So I go right back out and I hit the tall. I had an 18 run, but this time I hit a lot of repeaters. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 repeaters, which made a lot of money coming back. So I was very excited with that. A repeater, I threw a 5, then I hit a 5 again, and I hit the 5 a bunch of times. So I had an 18 throw. So a lot of money. Had a fantastic time, but couldn't be outdone, right? Then my SL guy came right back at me. He almost beat me. He had a 17 roll, which was fantastic. By the way, I hit the tall on that one, if you didn't know. So he had a 17 throw. Then we had a 0.7 and a 5 throw, which was good because I was waiting about 5 for him before I came back. And then you could tell both he and I were exhausted. We both had 8 throws. So at that point, we were tired. Towards the end of my second throws, and my buddy too, we were noticing that they started getting wonky in the air. Once again, you're tired, so you got to reset. I also had to wash my hands a lot of stickiness. And then I turned out it was the rubber where the chips were sitting. When I was grabbing my hands like this, like I normally do, my hand, the rubber was a little sticky. I don't know what was on there, but it was rubber, so you couldn't like wipe it off. So I didn't know what that was. But hey, now we're going to go out and celebrate. We're going to have a little dinner, relax, have a couple drinks. This has been a fantastic weekend. I feel like my sessions were fantastic for what I practiced. I think it was worth all 90 days. Once again, for me, I love practicing. I love working out stuff. I have a lot of stuff I want to take back and work. I want to work with my coaches. And my mentors that we have still doing our Sundays, we're able to see how we're throwing a little bit better. And I'll talk more about how to use that in the future. But I'm excited to get back and practice again. I am exhausted. 72 hours is about all I can handle here, and we're way extended that. So had a great weekend. I think it was worth it. I made enough money to pay for me to be here and take home a little nest egg, and I'm very happy with the results. So, hey, thank you for my journey. Keep watching. I got another 100 videos in me, but I'm going to probably do about 2 a week as we move forward. I can't do one every day. It's exhausting. Not to mention annoying my friends and family who feel they have to watch it. So I want to thank everybody who has supported me for this to get to this point and do what we did and do it with my craps crew. I could not be happier. I love those guys. They were, it's so much fun to come out here. We can't do it enough. And I want to thank them. Without them, this would have not even been possible. So thank you guys. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you for your support with my videos and also my support in life, because you can't do it without great friends. And I have great friends. So everybody, once again, practice, because the best way to have a fantastic time in Las Vegas is to throw for a long